Hi guys, I know this is different than my usual videos, but I thought this would be fun. Today I'm just making an OC based off of math, because that's the thing I do. I make OCs based off of math. But if a lot of people want me to, I'll probably make another video on one of my other math OCs. I have a lot. Math OCs is kind of my thing in my friend group, and one of my friends tried to do a graph OC, and then I wanted to do my own take on a graph OC because that sounded kind of fun. So, this is the video. I'm pretty sure I just said it, but this OC is based off of graphs. So when I was designing him, I was thinking he would be a samurai because that sounded cool. And now when I think about it, I feel like that he would be 2D because most graphs are 2D. And in the conceptualizing process, I thought about two swords, but now I'm thinking about a sword and a bow. Because a bow goes up, which is movement on the y-axis. And his sword looks like a line. And one dimension is just a line. And that would just be the x-axis. And that he would be searching for that thing to connect them to the z-axis, which would make him three-dimensional. I also added those little squares on him, because that's what graph paper looks like. And also to make the arrow for his bow, he could probably just graph the line. And the x and y on his eyes would probably just change to the number for the coordinates. Also, his eyes are very specific, X and Y, because that's how coordinates are plotted. And also, his hat is flat, his sleeves are flat, his little armor pieces are kind of flat. He's very flat, in case you haven't noticed. And also, I decided that he would be monochromatic, because paper is just white. And he already looks like graph paper, so he also got two types of hair, because I thought that would be kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen an OC with two types of hair before. On the left side, which is the X side, he got the type of hair that I don't know how to describe it, but it's more sideways and has more on the X axis, and his other hair side is very straight, and there's more down and more Y axis-y. Jeez, I'm saying axis a lot. And now for the backstory! Once upon a time, he was a samurai. But then a mathematician cursed him. Ooh! He reverted back to one dimension, which is literally just a line. But then he somehow became 2D, so that's better. That's an improvement. And I feel this process would just be really simple. Just to understand that one dimension is literally just a line, somehow live like that for a while, then poof, you're two-dimensional now. And then to become 3D, you would have to understand shit, you perceive in a dimension that's lower than you. I'm going to go on a lot about math ramble, but basically, if we're in the 3D dimension, we perceive stuff in 2D. So here, two-dimensional being would perceive stuff in 1D, which is literally just a line. I guess the lines are differently colored, I guess. And then after he becomes 3D again, he can proceed to ascend to 4D and aboveness. He can essentially become a higher level being if he becomes smart. But hey, he doesn't know the conditions of his curse. He just know that he reverted dimensions. And then I wanted to somehow include imaginary numbers, which is the square root of negative numbers. And they're imaginary. So there would be something about complexity of the universe, dimensions, because complex numbers and imaginary numbers, real numbers, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. Jeez, I'm getting really complicated, way over what I learned in school. I don't think I've even learned some of this stuff in school yet. I just learned this off of random videos I found on the internet. And let's not forget about Google. It's a very good way for me to fact check my facts. And also an extra thing is that since he's 2D, he would have to attack to the side of him. He can't reach out for you. That's Z-axis stuff. That's three-dimensional stuff. He's 2D, not 3D. So he would have to attack to the side of you. So I guess he's very skilled or something to be able to do samurai stuff while having to attack to the side of you. But I guess the bow's a good option for that. I feel the bow would be very good, but not just a sword. He he would have to become an archer instead. It just has to be an archer instead of a samurai. Yeah, that seems like an easier option than being a samurai. Because, like, he's unable to, like, reach out in front of him whatsoever. He only has, like, up, down, and sideways. I think there's, like, a lot of cons to being 2D in a 3D world. I just got an interesting anime, 2D being in a 3D world. That sounds like an interesting anime to watch. I'd watch that. And, like, if you, like, powers related, he can, like, plot a point, like, any point that he can physically see in, like, the realm he can reach of, like, the 2D plane he can reach of. And then he would, like, plot another point, and then he can, like, graph a line. A straight line. It has to be a straight line, because, like, I feel like you would have to graph a straight line, because that's the mathematical default you have to do. And then, like, if he wanted to do, like, a curvy line, he would, like, have to do a non-linear equation, and, like, very complicated stuff. Like, if he wanted to, like, graph whatever he wanted, he would have to become very big brain, very smart. Also, who the hell has time for that in the battle? He's just gonna graph a straight line because that's the easiest thing to do. Also, the origin point, which is a very important thing in graphing, I think, is him. He is the origin. He is 0, 0. And that's pretty much almost the end of the video because I don't know what to name him. Like, I have a name for him with meaning, and then I just have a cool sounding name. Like, he can either be Fukansen Nasekai, which means incomplete world because he's 2D, or Kanekazuki because it sounds cool. I like saying Kanekazuki. I really like saying Kanekazuki. Anyways, you can either hear the blooper or leave. Bye bye! And, like, powers related, I feel like that, like, he would be able to, like, plot a point on, like, the, I had a brain malfunction. What was I going to say?